3 months before our family's annual reunion, a DNA test shattered everything I thought I knew. But it was my father's vicious toast at the dinner table, calling me a failure in front of everyone, that pushed me to the edge. What I did next wasn't just revenge, it was liberation. Want to know how I turned a lifetime of rejection into a moment of truth? Let's dive into this emotional roller coaster together. I'm Olivia Harper, 34, a finance exec in New York City who clawed her way to the top without a single favor. My father, Charles Harper, built a real estate empire in Chicago, a name that opened doors for everyone but me. Growing up, our family looked flawless from the outside, wealthy, polished, untouchable. But behind closed doors, it was a battlefield. Charles was a titan, obsessed with legacy and control, never the dad who cheered at recitals or hugged you tight. His words cut deep. A B+ was failure. Second place was worthless. My mother, Eleanor, was his shadow, warm when he wasn't around, but silent under his gaze, never defending me when his criticism crushed my spirit. My older brother, Nathan, was the golden son, effortlessly winning Charles's pride with his Ivy League degree and real estate deals. My younger sister, Lily, navigated his world with charm, always knowing when to smile or step back. But me? I was the outsider, forever chasing approval I'd never get. I graduated valedictorian, earned a scholarship to Stanford, and landed a dream job at Morgan Stanley. Yet every milestone was met with a shrug or a jab. Why wasn't I at his firm? Why wasn't I married? This year, I thought a grand gesture, a $150,000 Bentley for Father's Day, might finally make him see me. Spoiler, I was wrong. 3 months ago, a casual DNA test for ancestry turned my world upside down. The results showed no genetic link to Charles Harper. Shocked, I ordered a second test, using a sample from his comb during a visit home. The truth was undeniable. He wasn't my father. The envelope in my purse held the proof, a secret I wasn't sure I'd reveal. It explained everything. The coldness, the constant comparisons, the feeling I never belonged. I'd bought the Bentley hoping to win his love, but now I suspected he'd known all along, punishing me for a truth I didn't choose. The reunion loomed, and with it, the moment I'd present the car. My heart pounded as I drove it to their Chicago estate, hoping this gift would finally crack his armor. He opened the door, irritation flashing across his face. "Olivia, you're early," he snapped, glancing at his watch. I handed him the key, the Bentley gleaming in the driveway. His eyes widened, but his voice stayed cold. "What's this supposed to prove?" he asked, inspecting the car like a business deal. No gratitude, just questions about cost and financing. My hope crumbled, but I clung to the fantasy that the reunion would change things. The reunion was a stage for Charles's control. The estate buzzed with relatives and his business cronies, the Bentley now parked prominently for all to see. He paraded it like his own triumph, never mentioning my name. I overheard him tell a colleague, "Hard work earns rewards like this," as if I hadn't spent a year's salary to give it to him. My mother's gentle smile and Lily's quiet support couldn't dull the sting. Then came the dinner, a lavish affair where Charles held court. He praised Nathan's latest deal, Lily's charity work, but when my promotion came up, youngest VP in my firm's history, he dismissed it. "Finance is a gamble," he said, pivoting to Nathan's tangible success. Each jab built on years of rejection, and the envelope in my purse felt heavier, its truth screaming to be unleashed. My friend Mia's warning echoed, "Don't show him the test unless you're ready for war." But its cruelty was pushing me closer to detonation. The final blow came during Charles's toast. Standing at the head of the table, he raised his glass, his voice dripping with authority. "I'm proud of my children who build our legacy," he nodded to Nathan and Lily. Then his eyes locked on me, a smirk curling his lips. "Except for the one chasing empty titles, wasting her potential on fleeting wins." The word failure hung unspoken, but everyone felt it. The room froze, eyes darting to me with pity and shock. My mother's face paled. Lily's eyes begged me to stay calm. But something snapped. I stood, my voice steady despite the fire in my chest. Charles, I've spent my life trying to earn your pride, but I see now it was never mine to win. I pulled the envelope from my purse, placing it on the table. This is my Father's Day gift to you. It explains why I was never enough. Gasps rippled through the room as I continued. I'm not your daughter. You've known that all along, haven't you? That's why you've punished me for existing. His face twisted, the envelope untouched. I turned to the guests. I bought that Bentley to prove my worth, but I don't need his approval or his name. I walked out, grabbed the spare key, and drove the Bentley away, leaving the chaos behind. His shout followed me, raw and unhinged, but I didn't look back. That night, my phone exploded with calls. Lily, my mother, even Nathan threatening legal action over the car. I didn't answer. Charles's rejection wasn't my burden anymore. It was his. The test confirmed what I felt forever. I wasn't his, and he punished me for it. But that truth set me free. I sold the Bentley, investing the money in my future, not his ego. Months later, I met my biological father, a kind engineer who never knew I existed. Our connection is new, cautious, but real. My mother and I are rebuilding, her honesty replacing years of silence. Lily's love never wavered, proof that family isn't just blood, it's who sees you. Charles? He's a shadow fading in my rearview mirror. Betrayal hurts, but it also reveals who you are. I learned my worth doesn't need his stamp. Have you ever had to walk away from someone who couldn't love you? Share your story below. I'm reading every one. Let's heal together.